It's housing market update time. Hello, everyone. It's Cyrus Bonet with Veterans Agents going over the market update for you. And if you have any questions about it, please reach out to us and we'd be happy to go over any details, your property, the market update. I'm going to try and get through this a little quicker than usual, and you'll have a link to actually read through this at your pace. And I'm sorry if I talk fast. I just have a tendency to do that on these videos. So I'm going to start off with beware what you read right now, because the housing market media, there's a ton of them out there, and there's people who say they're experts and they're really not. And some of them are displaying what seems like doom and gloom on a national level, rather than reporting that some areas are good and some are not. For example, I put together 3 articles I found that go over the most stable U.S. housing in the U.S. Every single article is very different, drastically different in the cities, and none of them are like on par with each other. So be careful what you read. This is just a sample of some of the issues we're running into in the industry where people are getting fear-based articles read. Be sure to connect with a local real estate agent that discusses and understands and can analyze the local data for you, not just throw any article at you. So this is just a sample. Be careful what you read. Similarly to that note, be careful what you believe with the online estimates such as Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com. These guys' algorithms are unable to adjust their markets because the market's been all over the place the last few years, and even before that, they're just algorithms. They can't analyze the inside of your house condition. I have an exact same house as mine. 2 blocks down, they put our house is exact same price point. Theirs is falling apart. Mine's been fully remodeled and everything. So just a sample. As you can see here on one of my rentals, it has an $84,000 spread on there. Zillow has a $47,000 spread, etc. They're all going to be different. If you're looking at your valuation of your home, be sure you look at all 3 so you can understand that they are all greatly different and who's right. Your realtor, a good agent, is going to be able to guide you better. And this little chart here kind of gives you an example of how pricing valuations that the public sees work. It's not verbatim, but anyway. Ultimate so here's some tools that we have found we and our clients like to use best. We had just came out with our Ultimate VA calculator. It is an amazing tool. I've spent years building it. And it has, it's everything in one. Your BAH rates, your average daily VA rates, your mortgage, calculator, and then the payment estimator. Sorry, there's a lot of P's and word spelling in there. So anyway, you can click this link to get started on it. Use on the daily. It does update the interest rates daily, so you can kind of keep an eye on it there. HomeBot, one of our industry's favorite new third-party apps. This is a great app to utilize. I pay for it, so you can click that link and you'll get access to it. It'll tell sellers the valuations of their home, kind of like a Zestimate, but you can adjust it, take it with a grain of salt. But it also has many other great tools in there. Airbnb rental averages or estimators for that, rental estimators, early payoff estimators, all kinds of information there. Very clean interface too. Northwest MLS have finally came out with their own app to compete against, well, not compete against anybody. They're the hub of all real estate. It's where all realtors put their information. You no longer need Zillow, Redfin Realtor. Even though they look pretty, their information often is sent. They'll pull information from third-party apps from the MLS to get their data, and sometimes information is skewed, not all there, and most importantly, delayed. And in our market, especially the market we're about to go in next year, another intense bidding war season I'll give you in a second, you're going to have to be on your game to get these properties. And the MLS app is going to be your best option. And then you can also have questions without being bombarded by a million agents like you do on Zillow or Redfin. It's just communication with us. Local data. All right, the local housing market. We are in a seller's market. We've been in seller's market since 2016. We're going to be in a seller's market for many years to come, pending a World War II or another virus outbreak. But given the trajectory of what we've been doing and seeing, housing shortages, builders lacking building permits have came down, builder confidence has came down, the expansion of new generations, expansion of immigration is not keeping up, and it's not going to. And there's plenty of people that are starting to accept the interest rates. Buyers are starting to accept the interest rates, and we're starting to see pending sales climb, prices climb, all that kind of stuff. And so I wouldn't wait. I would call us so you can have more of a direct conversation pertaining to your scenario. But you can go through this report and look at all the exact numbers, and you'll kind of be understanding what I'm saying here. Last year, we had this huge spike of for sale pop up. That's because interest rates were announced they're going to come up, and they came up greatly, and buyers put the brakes on. Well, since then, as people start to adjust the interest rates, people needing housing, we're seeing this year, we did not get the spike that we were anticipating, that we were hoping for. Sellers listing their properties, it came down quite a bit. Came down 40%. So that's pretty big. Sellers aren't selling because they're holding low interest rate properties, and they're also unable to buy at these higher interest rates, or unwilling to. And so when I speak to buyers in these reports, I'm speaking to sellers too, because you're likely going to have to buy too. So just know that what we are seeing is, instead of a huge drop in pending sales, typically in May and June, and the spike here is, we didn't get the huge spike, but we also saw pending sales stay stable. Another tongue twister. And which means buyers are buying. The other fact of the matter is, traditionally in the summer months, the price per square foot comes down as more inventory comes. This time it's going up. We are starting to see bidding wars for the properly priced homes in the right conditions and whatnot. So proper pricing is important. Days on market greatly came up last summer because of interest rates. And again, days on market this time have came greatly down. It was 32 days last summer, Pierce County. And then this chart showing more, because I have 3 counties in there. But now those days on market have came back down to around 7. List sales ratios dipped, obviously. They sold for less than list price. Now they're back up to 100% or more. Months inventory climbed naturally in the summertime. So it's historically common for July, August, September for us to see peaks in inventory. That's when kids are out of school. Everyone sells their houses the most, and it's very common to see days on market go up, inventory go up, prices come down. But this year, it's not that way. It's starting to go up. Price per square foot's going up. Prices are going to start going up. Months inventory went up because we did see a spike in inventory, again, seasonally in the summertime versus December when there's nothing going on. Average sales prices are maintaining. We're not seeing any major dips in them. This was only due to, the interest rates. But on average, they're still climbing. Mortgage rates, I won't go into this much further. You can utilize this chart to check out different rates for what they used to be, what they are today. You can see this huge spike that we had here. But if you kind of want to zone into what we are experiencing today to get a better idea of analyzation, you can adjust these here. Great articles to read. Some of these are forecasters of future. A lot of these guys have predicted that. Some of these guys are saying we are probably not going to get back to 2.5%, 3% in our lifetime. I think maybe that's a little extreme, but I'm not a mortgage guy, so we can only hope. It's going to be probably years to come before we see interest rates come down to those levels again. So yeah, if you do need a great lender, we have been able to help with the blunt force trauma of the interest rates, where we have partnered with some great brokers where they go shopping for interest rates across the country for you and find you the best rates. Plus, they don't charge origination fees. Their fees are a lot cheaper. So instead of working with a loan officer that works for the bank, you have some brokers that work for you directly. Call these guys. They're great. I've bought properties from both of them, and just close another one. So I can verify on myself. National headline news, even though I say take it above, be careful what you read. Read these still to kind of get an update with national headlines, with what is going on. Take everything with a grain of salt. And again, for local buying expertise, contact one of us. And that is your summary overall. I think that the buyers should not be holding off. I know it's a hard bite right now to be paying for these kind of interest rates. I don't foresee them come down, nor do the experts anytime soon. And next year, in April, when we start to see inventory hit the market, we're going to see a lot of buyers hit the market. We're probably going to be back into the bidding war season. And not only are you going to be paying high interest rates, you're going to be paying high bidding war prices, 30, 50, 100 grand over asking, waive contingencies, waive home inspections. I think it's going to be a double whammy. We're already starting to see the foundation of that in the summer months. And again, the builders aren't building. Inventory is not magically appearing anywhere. We have apartments being built that'll help damper it. That's going to be years till some of these projects are completed. We have tools, options, and strategies that's worked great for all of our buyers. Sellers, you're still in the seller's seat. You're still going to make up pretty well. And so if you want to see how we market our properties, you can click on any of our listings. We go far beyond the extra mile. We help get your house prepared for you. Front curb appeal, presentation, get everything done for you in some of our packages, and really dynamic there. So something else I want to announce to you guys is we've spent a lot of time and effort into our website, making sure it's an informational site, not just a promotional here's us website type of scenario. Pierce, Thurston County, all the cities, all the information you want to know about them, anything you want to find out. Housing market data, searching properties, the different neighborhoods, full market city data, the statistics, the neighborhood news and things to do. On the map below, you can see properties, crime, schools, and distance. The crime and schools is a great tool for our buyers that are buying from out of state. You can find that on our homepage. I actually like it on our it works better on the homepage for the map here. We're working on getting this a little more functional. But yeah, we put a lot into this, and this website will help guide you with a lot of your questions, and we could dive deeper into some of your deeper questions based on the website. So again, some of the cooler features, crime is a live map. This changes regularly. So if you see a dark red here, that might be light red later on. That just pulls crime from the police departments, and it populates it in what's called a heat map. And again, if you want to know more about the base itself, the gates, it's all right here. That's it for the market update. If you have any questions about the market update, the housing market, your particular property, your buying process, we have many promotions going on for both buyers and sellers, great promotions, and we'd be happy to help you get through this housing. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.